Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the Utah Utes will get the first crack on offense today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big gain. Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Handoff to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. So Colorado's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Movement here from the tight end. Handoff, here comes the jet sweep. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Looking for the wide out. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Utah.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. The Buffaloes pick up enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Buffalo starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looking right. This one caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. And here's the handoff. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Utah offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And the back gets the football. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Last time they had it. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Ball handed off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He's going to pull it down and run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He'll ride the back again here. The Buffaloes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Handoff from the shotgun. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Caught over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Utes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Utes offense takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minno's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Buffaloes keep the football on the move. The shotgun running play call. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Utah offense takes the field. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Runs through the defender.
Well, these linebackers better put on their big boy pads today facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running back with the football. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And the Utes will line up to kick it away. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. And so, Kirk, Colorado has the lead. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And he'll be brought down.
Smart of the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late comeback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. That ball snagged for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. This try is no good. And the lead remains 10 after that miss. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. 2nd down after that completion. Motion now from the tight end. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Offense operating from the pistol. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them,
touchdown, Utah. This quarterback on fire today. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but at what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Buffaloes will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Utah offense takes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught, second down now. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, they're going to throw the football. The tight end makes the grab. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And looking to throw now on first down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up for the sack at a crucial moment. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So a crucial third down play. Try a field goal from here would be 53 yards.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. Kick is up and no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Buffaloes with first and 10 here. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. No problem. Knocks it right through. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.